Hello everyone, this is Zooraptor coming at you with another episode of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm not gonna assume this is the last video because every time I keep assuming that, it ends up not being the last video. So I'm just gonna go out with it. It's another episode. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna need to be playing this to finish this, but yeah, so last time I just spent 15 minutes fighting Renoir's stupid little painting back there. And now today I am going under the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, let's see where this goes. We are in Lumiere inside a painting. So none of this matters because we're just being toyed with by the Eldritch horror that is the Descendre family, dealing with their grief by tormenting their creations. How very nice of them. Oh, hello there. Oh, is that Renoir? Papa? I mean, we don't have to fight.
Papa?
We can just talk this out. I've already been through so many fights.
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
He's not wrong. I mean, holding on to this isn't gonna bring Verso back.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth, and it changes nothing. You can hate me, but that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you, especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. said, enough.
Alright, Renwar Fight 2.0. Let's see how long this is gonna take.
Oh well.
I am looking so forward to not dealing with this parry system anymore. Yep. Guess I just attack. Unless there's something to aim at. Nope. That was pointless. No, everyone just attack because I have no AP.
Luna, careful.
Of course. Does he have anything? Sure. It's one short for that. Guess I'll guard.
Shields up.
Careful, Verso.
Ah, that's not fair. Oh my god, that's such a pitiful amount of AP. Nope. Or Verso's got nothing. Yep, gotta waste my turn. Oh, wait. I hate it when that happens, dude. It's like, if I'm the one using... Like, it should prioritize me if I'm the one, like, using the item. Oh, come on. Oh, wow, I actually got it. And that did... crap.
Danger!
Oh wow. And really, that only took like a small chunk. Okay. Go through it.
Take cover!
Oh wow, I got it.
A
Okay.
storm is coming.
Mayhem it is.
Prepare to meet your end.
Oh, you got Radiant. Okay. Let's see. Striker. Let's go. Yeah, he's not really putting up much of a fight. I'm a little suspicious. Oh. There he goes.
We must accept things as they are, not how we want them to be.
Oh, great. Should have put charm on everyone.
Please survive.
What would Verso have wanted? Truly.
Oh, great.
When did you become so stubborn?
Alright, now she can finally use her shield thing. Oh, great. Alright, item it up. Oh, forgot that.
Oh well.
Taller? What? Oh, come on.
You can do it.
What the frick? Man, Verso's ranking is so hard to get up. No.
Let's carve a path.
Of course. I guess there's that.
Time to hit big.
Careful, Verso.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, what was that all about? Ah. Because all these skills, like the damage is so inconsistent. Oh. I just wasted that. Like, who the heck is the Hauler? I don't think I've come across that enemy.
Bring it
When
on.
did you become so stubborn?
And there goes the shield. Like, the whole shield thing is so unforgiving.
Chroma is flowing.
Like, I feel like... Radiant Charge shouldn't...
Danger!
It should override the shields.
Flames engulf my blade.
Oh, come... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Do you know how long it took to... Oh, bitch.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
Oh, come on. What that?
She can't.
Is that Clair? She doing something?
Mama.
Aline?
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Maman Paintress. Ursul's like, what's going on? Oh, now I gotta do this all over again. This is Sandra Candace.
This selfish Aline.
Well. Oh great, he got an upgrade.
For now.
Ah. Oh. Oh, come on. I hate this fucking gradient parry. Why is it even necessary to have this? Oh, it's based on the gradient? I thought that was based on the AP. Oh, I need to heal somebody.
Bring it on.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's not. Yes, I know I can change the stupid cameras, but the cameras are too like spastic. Like, how is anyone who has motion sickness supposed to play this game with the cameras on? That doesn't sound very accessible.
I've got this. Let's carve a path.
Oh, it has to be a critical. Well, that's dumb. Oh boy, here we go.
Aside the tents, killing you both.
Yeah, like, why could it do this kind of... Like, this kind of camera movement is fine. Like, the other one where it's like the camera's like going all over the place, like, that's cinematic. This is a cinematic, like, camera movement. The other ones are just like, you're just... I don't know, you're just shaking the camera around. Yeah, see, you can do those kinds of, like, camera shots without having to, like, jiggle your the camera around. 'Cause that's the problem I had with the default camera. If I turned it on, like, it was just like doing these weird zoom-ins and stuff. That looked fine. If the whole game had like cinematic cameras like that, that would have been fine. But no, this is like the first time I've ever seen that kind of camera movement, that cinematography. The rest of the game, like, if it was that one time where I turned on the cameras and it was just like bouncing all over the place, like it was like being filmed by Michael Bay, then I couldn't do these fights. I would not be able to like do all the fights, all the battles in here like that. Alright, where's phase 4?
saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she told me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
You see, that's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
But then you learn to move on.
I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
Doesn't fake Verso have a say in all this?
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace hold on to each other.
So Alicia just wants to stay in the canvas. Just hold on to this last piece of Verso's soul. For how long? Because clearly Renoir and Lean can't go into the canvas anymore.
Verso!
I'm sorry.
Did I really reach the end? Or is there another phase to this? So what now? Okay, so fake Verso, like, he understands that he exists because of the Sonder family. Like, he exists because this canvas belonged to the real Verso. But it's like, he's also right when he told Alicia / Mayel that is like, you guys are holding on to this last piece of Verso that, like, it can't be a full person anymore. It's just this piece of his soul that still exists, but it's not whole. So you really are just holding on to this, like, ghost of your brother. And, like, fake Verso is like, I only exist because you guys are keeping me here as, like, a prisoner. Like, you're literally a prisoner because he can't exist outside the canvas. So it's like, okay, Alicia's gonna stay in the canvas and just, like, I guess live out her life, because back in the real, or the outside world, like, she doesn't really have much of a life, because every day is a reminder, every time she looks in the mirror is a reminder of, like, I'm the reason my brother is dead. Which is like, yeah, it sucks, but I mean, there's a lot of people who, like, they've lost loved ones too, but they just find a way to, like, to move on, to, like, keep their memory alive. Whereas here, like, you're literally keeping the memory alive, but it's like you're holding on to something that can't be made whole. So yeah, I'm in agreement with fake Verso here. It's like, you guys just gotta let me go, because, like, holding on to this is only hurting you, and it's like keeping me in this purgatory, which I can't do anything because you guys won't let me go. What is this? He's a sculpture. Oh, it's the boy. Is this boy supposed to be Verso? Is that what you've been following? It's time to stop painting. Yeah, 67 in canvas years of being stuck and being forced to watch, like, your family just fall apart. I can see Renoir's perspective on it. Because with Alicia wanting to stay in Verso's canvas, like, Renoir's losing 2 of his kids, and all he's gonna have is Clea.
Hi.
Is that the fragment of Verso's soul?
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
I'm tired, boss.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
I'm not scared.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
Life. My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Mael. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
Everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I really exist.
I mean, that's a choice. You can find friends and...
Forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
But he's not wrong. You don't want to accept that you have to let go. You have to move on.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso!
Oh.
Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Not beyond death. I think she knows that that's not what he means, but she just tries to justify keeping the canvas and everything in limbo.
I'm sorry.
I knew it, there was gonna be another fight. Decide the fate of the canvas. I'm on Verso's side. I was like, dude, you guys, you need to leave the past behind. Because Mael, or Alicia, is like, meet people. Just meet other people. You don't have to forget your brother. But it's like holding on to this memory of him is only gonna hurt you because there's nothing you can do to bring him back. I mean, yeah, you're gonna live with the guilt that he died because of you. But I mean, that's life. Like, life is not supposed to be easy. It's like you're trying to take the easy way out by keeping this canvas around just to keep his last shard of his soul alive. But it doesn't accomplish anything. You're just keeping yourself in one spot instead of just moving forward with your life. So yeah, I'm going with Verso.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Yep. You're right. He is the right. Wait, do I have any items? Nope. No energy. See, this is what I'm talking about. This item system. It's just... How are you gonna do a revive thing? You gonna revive yourself? Well, I'm kind of screwed because I have no way to generate fire.
I've got this.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Yep.
I've got this. I've lived a long time, Mael. There are things we could never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
Home? What home are you talking about? You're the only one who can go home. Verso's stuck in this canvas. Upgrade by attacking and not getting hit. Yeah, see? You basically have to be like 100% perfect at this game to build up the rank, and I feel like that is such a high bar to require of your players. Especially for a turn-based RPGs. Like turn-based RPGs, like I said, it's supposed to be one of the most least demanding genres of games, which makes it more accessible to casual gamers. But here it's like, okay, we're gonna take this genre of games, we're gonna make a game in this genre that's supposed to be accessible and make it inaccessible. This is the main problem I have with this game. It's like, it's so demanding of the players. Yeah, that fight took so much. It took so much time, not so much, but there's so much time. Because of the whole, like, parry system and crap. Wow, this composition feels very Xanarkand. I'm just saying. Time for you to go home, Alicia.
Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, staying in this canvas isn't gonna erase the fact that Verso's dead. You're holding on to a memory of him. Holding on to a memory doesn't keep them alive, it just prolongs your suffering. Aww. Eskie Monoko.
I will miss you guys.
Even though SK didn't really do much, I'm just saying. I feel like he would have been an interesting party member instead of just a transport. Lune.
It's okay. It's over.
Is it really over?
Ursa.
Nah. Why is Verso depicted as a little boy in here? Is it really his last fragment just shows as a boy? Did he paint this canvas when he was a boy and that's why the fragment is a child? Oh, I knew it! I knew it! There was more! Who else do I have to fight now? With phase 5 or 6? Oh, are we in the real life Lumiere? At Verso's grave?
Dans le creux de nos mains, deux mondes se dessinent. L'un peint de rêve,
Oh, we finally see Aline.
où le chagrin s'efface. L'autre nu et réel,
Ah, it's
où
Esquier.
notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit, sous
Vaisseau descendre.
les étoiles, où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans les trains
Where's Leia?
du destin,
Ah, there she is.
les liens
She's like,
restent éternels. Dans
can we start moving on now instead of holding on to grief?
toi le vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies.
Their house isn't that big. Way to exaggerate it in your canvas.
Trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles, où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans les trains du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
Alright then, Clea. I mean, I get her perspective too. It's like, yes, Verso died, but it's like, you guys going into his canvas for like hours on end is not really helping things. Then I don't know what the time proportion between like the real world and the time they spent in the canvas, because hey, it's everyone with Gustav that we just quickly kind of forgot about because Verso was the main focus of the story anyways. I guess Gustav was a Verso stand-in who was just promptly forgotten after Verso came into the picture. Literally. See, for me, I'm a writer and an animator and an artist, so I don't understand the whole like, oh, I'm gonna lose the characters that I've created. I was like, they're still there as long as you keep creating like images and stories for them, they're still alive. You haven't killed them off unless you just take all your stuff and just dump it into the trash. Oh my god, we're finally over. It's over. Guys, it's over. I destroyed the universe and all I got was this stupid mug. Okay, so, I mean, I've already said my piece about the story. I feel like it did too much to hint at the greater story. Because you see it in the beginning with the prologue, is like you're not getting an idea of these characters' lives because they have no lives. Because their lives are completely dictated by the Descender family. Like Renoir and whatever Renoir and Aline decides to like paint into it or contribute into it is how their lives go. And I still feel like the prologue should have started the day before the Gamage, so you get a little idea of how their lives are, because it just, the whole like way the story was structured, it just made you too suspicious of the world. And then of course, like when you get to that point in the story, it's like, oh, the world was fake this whole time, because it was like it's created by Renoir and Aline, and then Alicia's in here cosplaying as Mayel, who just happened to have spent 16 in canvas years in here. But again, we don't know how much time passed in their world, so it's kind of like it's hard to tell. I mean, they're still alive, like depending on how long ago like real life Verso died. Like they could have been in the canvas for maybe like a year or so, and it wouldn't like really affect their health that much. But like in the canvas, like the time like progression could have been a lot quicker. But yeah, the story, for me to put 40 hours into this game to get to the main crux of the story, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like they could have taken out like a huge swath of the story, like just going to the Gestural village and then from there going to the Monoko station. Like the thing in between, like I don't know, because I feel the whole killing off Gustav didn't make sense to me, because I get that they're trying to parallel Gustav's death with real life Verso's death, but it comes across really, it doesn't come across as well, because like, yeah, it's because you have Gustav dying and then Verso just jumps in and just takes his spot on the team, which just feels very weird to me, because clearly the story was very inspired by Final Fantasy X, which if you haven't played Final Fantasy X, you should like turn off this video, because there's a lot of spoilers I'm gonna say about Final Fantasy X. But anyways, Final Fantasy X has a very similar story in like you have the main character who doesn't exist, but then you don't know about that until like a good maybe like halfway through the game. But then the character, after finding out he doesn't exist, like he still goes through this character arc where he understands he doesn't exist, but he's still willing to like go through everything for this other main character. And then when you get to the end, like the other main character is like, she doesn't want him to like poof out of existence either. But then throughout the story of the game, the characters go through like all these different story beats, which builds up to them finally accepting that this main character, like they have to accept that this main character doesn't really exist. So that's like the big long short of it. But I feel like Final Fantasy X, even like, what is it? It came out in 2002. So even like 24 years later, I still would play Final Fantasy X over this. Because not only is the story, like the main plot points was better executed in Final Fantasy X, but the combat system was way better. The skill build was better, because like it was called the Sphere Grid. The Sphere Grid, it does something similar to Clair Obscur's like skill system, but it's like it had a lot more flexibility to it. Because I know like you can do different kind of like skill builds with the characters here, but it was way more flexible and way more involved in Final Fantasy X as opposed to here. Here's like it's very limited, like what kind of skill builds you can do. Whereas in Final Fantasy X, you literally can take every character and do whatever builds. Because like you have the sphere grids are like designated as like, okay, here's the healing sphere grid, here's like the black magic sphere grid, here's the physical sphere grid, here's a long range sphere grid, and you can have your characters like learn different skills. So you can have each character be like a jack of all trades, or you can have certain characters, because each character has a specific stat build too. So it's like you don't have to worry about all the stat allocations that you're doing in Clair Obscur, because the characters in Final Fantasy X, like they have their own set stat build, and depending on what kind of skills you give to them, their stat builds will affect the skills differently. So you have a character like Yuna, who's stat build for a white mage. So if you put white mage skills on her, then yeah, she's gonna boost the crap out of those skills. But then you can also like, okay, well she has the white mage stat build, but I want to give her like the black mage skills, and like she's gonna like affect those skills differently too. So yeah, in that regard, 24 years later, Final Fantasy X just does a so much better job with that. And then in terms of the combat, you can rotate your characters out. So you're limited to like I think it was 3 or 4 characters in your active party, but throughout in the middle of the battle, you can rotate those characters out. So you don't have to wait till your active party wipes out before the other characters jump in. You can have them jump in anytime you want. So again, in that regard, 24 years later, Final Fantasy X still does a way better job than Clair Obscur in that regard, because when you have like that party, a 3-character party, but then you're up against an enemy that has a shit ton of shields, and it's like, oh crap, I forgot to put Mayel into the party. Well, if you utilize Final Fantasy X system, you can just rotate Mayel into the party, and then she can just take care of that enemy. Here, it's like you really have to think about what the characters in your active party is, because that's what you're stuck with. You can't rotate them back in. So for the developers here to say like, oh, we were inspired by Final Fantasy, is like, well, it didn't look like you learned much from it, because Final Fantasy X is still like, I feel like the gold standard for turn-based like combat, because yeah, they try to do turn-based combat here, but it falls so short. And then the whole like camera system where you have to turn on the default camera to like see like all the different like movements that the enemies are doing. It's so like jarring, because like having the cameras like static the way I had it set up for my entire playthrough here, it felt like more akin to like the classic Final Fantasies, and they still were able to do cinematic like cameras at the end here too. So I don't understand like why you couldn't do that for the entirety of the game. Why you had to do all these like jumping, zooming camera motions when you could just done like those cinematic like camera like movements at the end of the game, and where you still have a static camera. That's what I don't understand about, because like I've said many times, turn-based combat RPGs are supposed to be accessible to people with disabilities. So if you're prone to motion sick, like turn-based RPGs are like the perfect genre of games for you to play, because then you don't have to worry about having to do all these QTEs and those like anything that has to do like reaction commands and all that stuff. It's like, it's very easy. And the developers decided, oh, we're gonna make a game in this genre but make it inaccessible to what was traditionally accessible to those players. So that's one thing I don't agree with. And it wasn't even fun. Like for me, it wasn't fun. I know a lot of people, they find the combat system fun, but for me, like, this is not turn-based combat. This is like active combat with turn-based on the side. And then the skills themselves, like they have all these different like requirements and stuff, like, oh, you can use this skill to do this effect, but if you have like this additional effect that's active, it would do like more damage. Like, what is this, a card game? Like that's such a trading card game effect to have on a skill. And then you're stuck with like using 6 skills at a time, whereas in Final Fantasy X, any skill that any character uses, you have the entire menu. Yes, it's a very long menu at the end of it, but you have access to the entire menu of skills that your character has learned throughout the course of the game. So yeah, I get what the developers are trying to do here, but given Final Fantasy X is 24 years old and counting, and it still does a better job in terms of the story, the character development, and the combat system. Yeah, I mean, as a game, this is okay. As a turn-based RPG, I'm sorry, this falls way below even like Final Fantasy VI. And Final Fantasy VI is like the quintessential like turn-based RPG because like it's very accessible. You don't have to worry about all these different camera movements or like seizure effects or whatever. It's very simple turn-based RPG at its core. And then the later Final Fantasies like 7 through 10 like try to change things up, but still maintain that core of the combat system and the gameplay. Like the only thing Final Fantasy X has that doesn't exceed Expedition 33 is the ability to have like 360 cameras and being able to fully explore the world. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because the rest of Final Fantasy X is still a way more enjoyable experience than Expedition 33. So, as a first foray into their own game, this is fine, but as a game in the turn-based RPG genre, I'm sorry, Expedition 33 is not there. It is not. So anyone who's a big fan of turn-based RPGs getting into this is going to be very disappointed like I have. I mean, you guys already saw me crash out in the previous video. I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't do this anymore because like I came in here hoping to have a relaxing time, just like, okay, I'm just going to do these like skill builds and I'm just going to fight the enemies. Like, no, it was like you have to be constantly at attention to what the enemy does, and even then the enemies will like fake you out, so you're trying to like parry their attacks, but it's like they fake you out and it ruins your rhythm. Like it does that on purpose, which is very frustrating. It's not challenging, it's just trolling you the entire game, and I hated that so much. But yeah, we're done with Expedition 33. Oh my gosh, that was an experience I do not want to repeat. At this point, I actually feel like going back and playing Final Fantasy X again just to like palate cleanse myself of this. And the story itself was just like, they could have done a lot more to give more character development and actually make the reveals hit way more, because the way they structured the story and the game, I was already suspicious, like why aren't they talking about how they live in this world? I'm like, and then you had the whole camp interaction stuff, was like, I'm not feeling anything for these characters because they're all just talking. They're not really giving me scenes to make me feel emotional about them. But yeah, that is it for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I am so done with this. I mean, after having played Hogwarts Legacy and then this, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of modern RPGs at this point. They just feel like all downgrades of previous RPGs, and I just can't get behind that. But anyways, that is all the time I have for now. Until next time, this is Zoroaptor signing off. Laters.